Well, what's going on guys, Khrase here, welcome back to another Cyberpunk video. Today let's go over a really amazing legendary Netrunner armor and a really awesome legendary smart pistol that will take down enemies really easily. This is now my favorite set in the game, by the way, simply because it's one of the more unique, and even more so if you're playing as a Netrunner, this is probably gonna be the best set for you. So let's begin with the shoes and the pants, because I'm pretty sure we've covered these in the past, which is why I will go over them a little bit quicker. Now the pants, you get them into the northern part of Watson. They are going to be located right here on this side of the map, and you're going to notice that there is kind of like this round looking structure that you can climb all the way at the top. This is going to be your first encounter with a Netrunner's dead body that also gives you the Netrunner pants. The shoes on the other hand are located just south of Westbrook, right next to the Lele Park waypoint right here. So making your way to the left side of it onto the highway up until you see this building, you're going to notice that onto the right side of it there is a open small little hatch right here with a dead body right next to it. So inside of it there's a bunch of other dead bodies, including this Netrunner that actually gives you the shoes, and they will look something like this. But from this point on is where the goodies actually begin, because we finally found the cool looking visors that really fit this whole outfit. And actually this is something located really far into the Badlands. To be more specific, it's going to be located right here onto the southern region of it, really close to one of these main roads. So as you pass through the main road, eventually you're going to see that there's a burned car on the side of it with another dead Netrunner right next to it. Now what I need to do in this case is to just go ahead and load that transcript of the Netrunner and go ahead and read it right away, because if you do that, this is going to open up an NCPD activity called Reported Crime Delivery from Above, which is essentially no more than 500 meters away from the location of this corpse. So it's going to be located also in the Badlands right here on this side of the map, just a little bit ahead of this location. But once you reach over there, you're going to notice that there's this container looking thingy or drop pod. I'm not really entirely sure, but what this does is it gives you not one but two eyes protected Netrunner info visors that look something like this. So you have double the chances to get them with really awesome modding slots, and even more so, they're both going to be full on legendary. Now the next piece is going to be the Netrunning suit, which looks something like this. And even though it sounds like something that would go in the special slot, it actually goes into your shirt slot, which means that it can get covered by anything like jackets or pants or any other type of outwear. Now to get this one, it's pretty easy. Just head over to South Haywood onto this waypoint called Ventura and Skyline. From this point on, just head over to the right side down the road as you pass through it, and even go way beyond the intersection. Eventually you're going to notice that there's this gap between these buildings with a broken down shack and a bunch of garbage all around the place. What you will want to do is to actually head over to the left side of the shack all the way to the back up until you see this small little cutout into the wall. So make your way through it, and at the end of it, inside of the building, you're going to notice that there's another dead Netrunner with the suit actually upon it. I believe this looks way better on female characters, by the way, but if you're playing a male character, it's gonna look something like this. And this brings you pretty close to the end of the Netrunner build, because from this point on there's only one more thing, which is gonna be the jacket. But this brings us to the next one on the list, and this is not something that you find too randomly, but actually from a side gig. To be more specific, it's this one, the side gig called Psycho Fan, which I believe you get sometimes after you encounter Carrie in the main story campaign. If you don't need that, then this is gonna be the location on the map. Again, Southern Haywood on this side right here in a apartment complex. So once you reach over there, you're going to have to actually get inside of somebody's apartment and steal a very important guitar. So in this case, you kind of have two options. You can make your way through the lobby all the way up the apartment building, and once you reach the main apartment, if you have 17 points into technical ability, you can right away open up the door and just go ahead and do the mission. But if you don't have enough points into that, then there is a second way, which which is making your way all the way at the top of the building, on the roof basically. You're going to notice that there's this gap in between these ledges, so what you can do is just jump down onto the balcony, and this is exactly the apartment that you're going to want to infiltrate into. So here is one of the first items that you can get, which might also complete you the entire Johnny Silverhand attire set, assuming that you also completed the chipping in mission beforehand. So this is going to give you access to Johnny Silverhand's pants, because you can find them in this briefcase in the bedroom upstairs. So if you also got the chipping in stuff, you will get the breathtaking achievement right here, right now, and also unlock the legendary crafting piece for the Johnny Silverhand pants, which is going to finally complete you the set. Now the next objective and item that we're actually looking for is going to be located in the actual safe, which is going to be protected by a password. So you can either force open it, assuming that you have enough points into that. You can do that, but this will sound the alarm. Or if you go back into the same bedroom on the other side of where you got the pants, you're going to notice that there's this picture hanging over there, and you're going to be able to interact with it, which is going to give you the access code to the same safe. So do that first maybe, then go ahead and open up the main safe. This is going to give you the more stealthy option. You can go in and take the guitar, but on your way back you're going to notice that there's this container with a legendary inside of it, and this is the one that actually gives you access to the Cyberpunk jacket that fits perfectly with this outfit. Now if the jacket for some reason did not spawn as a legendary quality, if it's lower quality, or even more so if it does not have at least 4 mod slots, then what you can do is simply reload your save file over and over again up until you get the proper one, especially since the game already created a quick save right before you entering this very room. So do that over and over again, or maybe before entering the room you can even do a manual save just in case. Now this brings us to the final piece, and that's gonna be the Genjiroh pistol, the smart gun that I am absolutely in love with right now, simply because it is amazing, it deals a ton of damage, and also smart guns in general are really powerful. But this is something that you actually get really close to Carrie's house in Westbrook, so it's going to be located right here on this side of the map. In fact, if you go over there to this waypoint, you're going to notice that there's this big Arasaka mansion that initially you can't get into. Now if you want to get into, you definitely need to do that, because this is going to give you access to the pistol, and the best way to do that is using the double jump. So maybe get some reinforced tendons, as this is going to make it much easier to jump over these walls and just get over there in the first place. Once all security has been disabled, you're going to want to make your way into the main mansion, and right here onto this right side in this opened office, you're going to notice that on this desk is where you will find the Genjiroh pistol, and it's gonna be right here onto the side of the desktop. So really awesome one. Again, really cool looking pistol that is iconic, so you can also upgrade it to legendary quality, which is going to make it really damn powerful. Again, it's going to shoot 4 rounds instead of just 1. It also has a really high chance to, well, just apply shock damage to the enemies and also crit in the process. So you can either shoot it by tapping your mouse button, or maybe just go in and hold the attack button, and this is going to make it shoot it continuously. Again, really amazing gun, one of the best in the game right now, and you can definitely make it shine with a few mods out there. But this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.